have someone asking, what's the difference between deciding to go indie versus pitching a big budget studio your idea? So great question. And, it's really interesting. One of the things that's difficult, I lived in LA for over 10 years, and it is a small town. And a lot of times, like I worked at Deluxe Technicolor, which is one of the biggest post-production companies in the world. And I was able to interact, briefly with some big name stars. Like I saw Sean Penn one time, I saw Ben Affleck one time, I saw Oliver Stone one time, and people like that, people who are more filmmakers. Generally actors and people like that aren't going to come into post-production because they don't have anything to do with editing the film or getting it ready to go out into the theater or anything like that. But it was really exciting to meet those people. But the other thing that I was able to do is meet people who work in post, like editors, sound designers, and things like that. And the thing that I heard from all of them is that they all have ideas for projects, whether it's a film or a TV show or some kind of a project that they want to help somebody else make and things like that. And they all said, if you don't have any kind of representation, then no one's going to take a meeting with you or talk to you because you're not going to be seen as, quote, professional. And especially in Hollywood, all of the studios, everyone is in a union. And if you're in a union, not only do you have a union rep, but you can very easily find some kind of representation, either an agent or a manager or something like that. So getting in to have a meeting at a studio like Netflix or Warner Brothers or Sony or Disney, all of them are in Hollywood. You would need to first know somebody. So, you can't just go to Sony and be like, can someone read my script? Like, you need to know who is going to read it. But also you need to have that representation. And if you don't have an agent or a manager who can make the appointment for you, then you're probably not going to end up ever having that conversation, which means by default, you end up having to find someone that who wants to make it, or you have to make it yourself, and therefore it becomes an indie project.